Nkrumah stood before tens of thousands of supporters and proclaimed, "Ghana will be free forever." That same day, at the first session of Parliament, he declared, "We have a duty to prove to the world that Africans can conduct their own affairs with efficiency, tolerance, and democracy. We must set an example to all Africa." Kwame Nkrumah was born in 1909 in the small town, in the British colony of the Gold Coast. Raised in a modest family, he was deeply influenced by both traditional Akan culture and the Catholic faith. His brilliance shone early, and education became his gateway to the wider world. In 1935, Nkrumah left for the United States. He studied at Lincoln University and the University of Pennsylvania. Later in London, he worked with George Padmore and other activists, sharpening his vision of a united, liberated Africa. Returning home in 1947, Nkrumah joined the United Gold Coast Convention, but his radical call for immediate independence soon set him apart. He broke away to form the Convention People's Party, the CPP, whose slogan, "Self-Government Now," electrified the masses. Through boycotts, strikes, and mass protests, Nkrumah became the face of the people's struggle. Even when imprisoned by the British, his movement only grew stronger. In 1951, while still behind bars, he was elected to lead government. The people had chosen their liberat. On March 6, 1957, Nkrumah's dream became reality. The Gold Coast was reborn as Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to achieve independence. Nkrumah became prime minister and later the first president, but his vision reached beyond Ghana. He believed Ghana's freedom was meaningless unless all Africa was free. He became the loudest voice for Pan-African unity, helping to found the Organization of African Unity (OAU) in 1963. At home, Nkrumah launched bold projects: the new schools, factories, and roads. He expanded education and worked to modernize Ghana's economy. Yet, his ambition for rapid development strained Ghana's finances, and his growing power declaring himself president for life sparked criticism at home and abroad. Some feared he was trading democracy for authoritarian rule. In 1966, while Nkrumah was on a trip to China and Vietnam, his government was overthrown in a coup backed by foreign interests. He never returned to power. Exiled in Guinea, he was welcomed as co-president by his friend Ahmed Sékou Touré. But his health declined, and in 1972, Kwame Nkrumah died in Bucharest, Romania. He was later returned home to Ghana, buried as the nation's eternal leader. Today, Kwame Nkrumah is remembered as a visionary, a liberator, and a flawed but fearless dreamer. He lit the torch of African independence and inspired generations to fight for freedom, dignity, and unity. As he once declared, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa." Kwame Nkrumah, teacher, revolutionary, president, Pan-Africanist. He gave Ghana its freedom and Africa its voice.